Halo Reach being in the MCC might be in trouble. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me here today for another Halo Insider Gaming update. It's been quite some time since we've heard about the Master Chief Collection receiving Halo Reach as its newest Halo title, and we've all been very patiently waiting for the PC and Xbox One flighting in particular to get started and to open up to more players. They've already had one flight for PC, and that was to test the delivery mechanisms, and they wanted to also test out just to make sure that the PC controls were in a state that the community would like. Unfortunately, there were some of those in the Halo community on PC specifically that leaked the build that they got and distributed it, and 343 took the necessary measures and steps and are banning anybody who obtains any Halo Insider content illegally from any and all future 343 and Microsoft programs. Now, with that all being said, we've all been waiting, most of us, very patiently for more news on the PC and Xbox One flighting status, and 343 has finally released their newest Halo Insider update. So the following information can be found over at Halo Waypoint. I highly recommend, if you guys are interested, to go ahead and check out the article yourselves, as I'm only pulling what I feel are the most important bits of information out of the article. Now, that being said, the article reads as follows. Halo Insider MCC Flighting Update. Many people have been curious about flighting, what goes into it, why we focus on one key feature area at a time, and why we haven't flighted Reach to Xbox One yet. The below section will go into detail around the reasoning behind our choices and why we have taken the path of flighting on PC first. Now they give us an update on the Xbox flighting status. As has been previously stated, making any game is hard, let alone where you're dealing with 11 game engines and 7 complete games under the roof of one title sharing the same hardware resources. One key goal that has been part of bringing Halo Reach into MCC is that for Xbox One, the team has been attempting to bring Unreal Engine 4 online for the new character customization options on Xbox. This, however, has proved to be quite challenging, as MCC was already close to the memory limits running on the original Xbox One consoles. Bringing the entire progression and customization into MCC also requires memory to be used to run additional Unreal Engine 4. Currently, a lot of progress has been made in getting it up and running, but the title is still not within memory constraints to properly run on the Xbox One in order to flight it to Xbox One. We need to be within those limits, otherwise instability will be an issue. Until then, the team has an adequate solve for this unique issue. Flighting on Xbox One will continue to be delayed. That being said, the team is pushing hard on a solution, as they want to flight the Xbox One build as soon as possible. Until then, though, flighting will continue to remain solely on PC. Now, Halo Reach being on Xbox One in the MCC, this might be a problem. It seems that the game itself and the console, they're running out of memory, they're running out of space. So this is really showing the age and just the actual strain that the Master Chief Collection puts on the Xbox One console and the Xbox One hardware. Now, naturally, it will run better, and they probably have had an easier time with the Xbox One X version, but do not forget, they still have to serve a multitude of different versions of the original Xbox, from the fat original Xbox to the Xbox One S to the Xbox One X. Now, this is my own personal opinion, and this is something that they've stated before in interviews with Bonnie Ross with multiple publications, is that when they originally made the MCC, it was only supposed to be Halo 2 Anniversary. And then they thought, well, we could do all the campaigns and still only have Halo 2 Anniversary's multiplayer. And then their big, like, Microsoft overlord, Dan, I'm going to mispronounce his name, Aub or however you say his name, told them to try to get all the multiplayers into it. And they did. And they did all of this in 11 months. And this is what caused the original Master Chief Collection to be such a dumpster fire, was that they tried to cram too much into it without enough time to be able to work on it. Now, Granted, they are pushing things back, so they are delaying the flighting for Xbox, so this is good. They are taking their time. But my personal opinion, if they can't fit it in the Master Chief Collection, they need to make Halo Reach on Xbox One its own title. Having it as its own game is going to relieve a huge amount of stress off of the Master Chief Collection, off of the Xbox. In all honesty, what they could probably do as well, and you see this in the Master Chief Collection, is if you have these games digitally, you can click on Launch Halo 5, and the Master Chief Collection will close and open Halo 5 for you. They could do the exact same thing, adding in that little link to just open up Halo Reach. And honestly, I feel that that's probably their best option. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. The next PC flights focus. Firefight matchmaking is the team's next core focus for flighting. The aptly dubbed Firefight is still in development, and the team is working through the bugs as they prepare it for its arrival. The flight after that one is currently planned to be focused on PvP matchmaking. We don't have a date on that or when it will drop, but we will share more info around it as we get closer. What features will be flighted? Flighting core gameplay elements is a key part of building MCC for PC and bringing Halo Reach into MCC. After talking with the team, they came up with a core list of features that they are planning to flight: campaign, firefight, and PvP. These flights are milestones for the teams, and we can't wait for players to get in on the action when the flights are available. Stay tuned, as more news on the next firefight will be coming soon. The Q&A article moves into Halo Combat Evolved for MCC and PC. And just a quick note, I've always felt that the multiplayer for Halo Combat Evolved is by far the absolute weakest aspect of the Master Chief Collection. It has had problems that I obviously have not been aware of, but my issues with the version of the Master Chief Collection's Combat Evolved multiplayer are that, one, there are no in-game timers. You can't see how long the match is going. When you go to check the score by pressing the button on the controller, it only brings up a list of players with their kills, and it does not tally them up together. And of course, there are multiplayer latency issues. And from what I'm reading here right now, there are many that I were not aware of. And the Master Chief Collection, it really does deserve better with Halo Combat Evolved, that being the premier multiplayer title that pretty much kind of made Xbox what it is. So they do owe their due diligence in making sure that it is a functioning part of the MCC. But the key community reported issues to investigate during the development for Halo Combat Evolved in MCC for PC is player camo states desync on pickup of camo as camo wears off. Teleporter behavior differs from Legacy Halo Combat Evolved. There are differences between the original Halo Combat Evolved maps and the Master Chief Collection Halo Combat Evolved maps. Classic multiplayer audio is not being used in multiplayer, and they want them to consider using the original version of the weapons tags. Now, they are going to be working on some of those, and they have also stated that some of them aren't going to be addressed until after the Master Chief Collection comes out, and they do have a list of glitches or problems, I guess, that the community had that the community wants them to work on. First and foremost, it is that sniper and magnum shots are too easy in MCC, which is a little bit weird. I don't know if they're referring to just the blanket MCC or if they're talking specifically to Halo Combat Evolved. Slow-moving projectile weapons and impact effects are not synced. Actions being executed after dying can be queued up and be performed on respawn. When a power-up or weapon is moved from spawn, it can appear in different locations for clients, and of course, multiplayer latency issues. The article continues, one thing we would like to reiterate though is that we are in full support of modding these titles, if it is done in compliance with Microsoft terms of use, with a purchased copy of the games when they are released. Even if they do not address the areas that the community wants to see changed, they encourage the modding community to update the games in a way that they see fit to play with their friends. And this is something that the Halo community has done for a long time, as it follows the Xbox content usage rules. There should be no reason to stop. So that's a good thing to see. The article moves on to what sort of anti-cheat tools will be used with MCC on PC. For MCC on PC, they will be utilizing an industry-leading anti-cheat solution that will be used to protect match-made games played on dedicated servers. We are doing this in order to allow modding content to be used by the community for other game modes they would like to customize. Their goal is to protect players while also providing freedom to players who mod as long as it doesn't negatively impact others. We'll have a lot more to talk about on this in future development update progresses. As it looks, Halo Reach on MCC for Xbox One at least seems like it might be in a little bit of trouble, and I wouldn't be surprised if they release it on PC before they release it on the Xbox One platform. With the problems that they're having with the memory and the hardware constraints, I would honestly rather see them just put it out as a single title if they have to on Xbox One, especially with such a big release schedule coming out this holiday season with one of their own big titles, Gears of War 5, and of course there's Destiny 2. The new Fortnite season just started. I really don't want to see Halo Reach get swept under the radar due to this. So if they're going to release it, hopefully they can get it out in a acceptable state. But what do you guys think? Go ahead and let me know in the comments section down below. Don't forget, in order to be part of the conversation and have your voice heard, hit that subscribe button. And if you're new around here, check out some of my older videos. I upload content weekly. But until next time, everyone, thank you all for joining me here today, and I'll see all of you in the next video.